I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake friends gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo. Smile so much to hide my sorrow. Faith is shaky in vibrato. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long.
Good morning, everyone. I am all dressed. I just looked in my refrigerator and I barely have food for breakfast. Like, there's lettuce in there, there's cheese, there's mayonnaise, but there's no breakfast items, and it happens every time I come back from vacation. I have nothing in my fridge. So I'm hungry, so I need to go out pretty soon. But we have a busy, fun day packed. I'm gonna be making Korean side dishes. It's called banchan, just a collection of side dishes. So I'm really excited. My first time making Korean side dishes. I need to go to the Korean grocery store to get bok choy, spinach, eggs, seaweed wrap, soy sauce, oyster sauce, kimchi, tofu, carrots, serrano peppers, which is my favorite type of peppers, yellow radish, chili pepper flakes, sesame oil, and sesame seeds. So that's the Korean grocery list for today. But I hope you guys enjoy this video as usual. So we are going to be coming back here to test drive the Model 3, which I'm really excited about. He also mentioned that the Model Y is pretty good, but I am considering getting a Tesla. I see the benefits of it, and I actually don't have a car. I'm using my husband's car, so it's like our car, but I actually don't have a car in my name, so this would be my first car. So just researching, trying to figure out what the best option is. I'm also interested in one of the electric cars at Kia. I can't remember the name. I think it's like a EV6. That one's a good electric car too. So just weighing my options. Wow, this is so weird that like if you put your feet off of the accelerator, it just stops automatically. Like I don't even have my foot on the brake right now, and I'm at a red light. That's so weird, but it's really cool at the same time.
Go, you're in drive.
Oh, okay, so we're going to the right?
You're to the right. And they do pack a punch. 잠시 멈춰서 너와 내 가난 눈을 생각해 시간은 흘러 이젠 여기까지.
Back home, I wanted to give you guys a quick grocery haul. Even though I told you what I was gonna buy, I actually want to show you what I bought. Got some kimchi. I would love to make this homemade one day, but since I'm cooking a lot of other things, I just thought it would be best if I buy it. I have extra firm tofu. I had this in the fridge, so I just took it out. Gochujang Korean chili sauce. I had this in the fridge as well. I bought hot chili oil, spinach, carrots, serrano pepper, bok choy, sesame oil. Didn't realize I had a whole bottle in the pantry the whole time. It was all the way at the back, so I got 2 now. I got some low sodium soy sauce, yellow radish, oyster sauce. Had this in the pantry. I'm gonna make some rice, seaweed, and egg. That's all I'm gonna cook. Let's get started.
Feels bitter that we're on a separate ways. Our memories faded. Sometimes I think of you. 너 없이 뭔가 좀 공허해. 난 날이 무뎌지는
carrots, kimchi, bok choy, seaweed, spinach, pickled radish, tofu, serrano peppers, which is not Korean, it's Mexican, but don't worry about that. I like spicy food. Eggs, rice, and then I'm going to have some gochujang. I'll let you guys know how it tastes. This is everything. I'm finally done after 2 hours. Yay! This bok choy is so good. So I got this instant boba pack from the Korean grocery store and I want to try it out. Had a little bit of boba earlier today. I actually didn't buy it. I just took some of my husband's. But I want to try this out. I've never made boba by myself. This is technically not homemade, but close enough. So it says, cut it, place it in a microwave, add milk, ice cube, and then boom, you have your boba milk drink. So let's open it up. Tastes like I bought it from the store, even though I did. So I wanted to do a little chit chat while I get ready for bed. We're gonna talk about financial stability, and this topic was brought up by one of you guys, so I thought it'd be a cool topic to discuss because it's not talked about, you know, or learned about in school, not really talked about in a lot of households. Kind of my household, just a little bit of it, but not really. So yeah, let's talk about it. Financial stability. For me, financial stability is really about implementing strong money habits. So about budgeting your income, savings, growing your emergency fund, all that good stuff, right? It's about creating a structure for how you manage your income, how you grow your savings, how you prepare your emergency fund. It's all about that. And again, it's not talked about, unfortunately, a lot of times. It's just something that you have to like figure out yourself or research. So what does that mean, right? How do you become financially stable? And this is something that I'm still learning as well. And I think before you create, you know, specific habits, it's important to do some like self-reflection. Jot down where you're at right now in your life and jot down where you want to be, and that will help you create like financial goals, right? For instance, right now, let's just say you're living in an apartment, but in 5 years, you see yourself buying a house. Now, what do you have to do to set yourself up for success? How do you, reach that financial goal? Well, it's important to save, a good amount for a down payment, but that could be a lot of money depending on the home price. So maybe your financial goal is to, create like a house savings account and deposit maybe $500 or $1,000 a month towards your house down payment, right? What else do you have to do? You have to build credit too, right? Work on your credit, increasing it. I feel like that's one of the first steps to become financially stable. Creating a budget is very important as well. I think it's really important to understand and track and control your cash flow. Where is your money going? How much of your funds are you directing towards investments for retirement? How much is it for your necessary expenses? How much are you putting towards, your personal savings? How will you know if you don't track it? It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you're saving. You can be making $100K, but only have $50 in your checkings account. that is possible, you know. So I think it's just really important to track your spending habits to become financially stable. And if you're building a budget first time, there's like so many videos on like how to create a budget, and I can do more videos like this about like how do I create my budget. You guys know I do my monthly resets every month, but I can go deeper into like how to create a budget, what template I use, and how to stick to it. So let me know down below if you guys want to see more in-depth video. But I follow the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of my income goes towards my necessary expenses, so like rent, utilities. 30% goes towards spending, like groceries, and then 20% goes towards savings, like investments, retirement, all of that. If you're new to budgeting, that could be like a good system for you to follow. There are other systems too. You just gotta look them up and figure out what's best for you. But 50-30-20 rule is pretty great. And you know, there are 50-30-20 rule calculators, like NerdWallet has one, so I recommend it. Now let's talk about emergency funds. Remember, someone used to tell me, you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. You never know when a rainy day is gonna come and you need a couple $1,000s. You just never know. I remember someone telling me like a couple weeks ago that they were having some car problems and they had to take their car to the auto body shop, and they were quoted like $5,000 to fix their car. She's like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have that type of money. You know, and I feel like a lot of people go through that. And she was like, I don't know if it's worth buying a new car. And she didn't know what she was going to do, you know. And for most people, you know, if they don't have that type of money, they use their credit card and they have a hard time paying it off, and then their credit score decreases and it's just a whole disaster. But if you have emergency funds set up, you don't need to worry about that, you know. You're already prepared for emergencies. Knowing that you have an emergency fund will make you feel more stable and more confident financially, like overall. I remember when I had my tonsillectomy surgery. Yes, I don't have tonsils, guys. I actually don't have tonsils. But I remember like seeing the cost breakdown and the operating room, just the operating room. I was there for 40 minutes. The surgery didn't take too long. The operating room was $10,000. Luckily, my insurance covered, you know, a lot of the costs, but I was stuck paying a couple of thousands. Luckily, I didn't have to panic. I didn't have to go on a monthly plan. I just paid it. But you see the ease, you know? And I know sometimes it's hard, especially, you know, if your income is not that high and you have a lot of bills. It can be hard, but even just the littlest amount can help you. You know, even if it's just like $50 a month, putting in your emergency fund can help you. You know, start off small, do what you can. Maybe have like a goal of 1,000 first, and then maybe 3 months of your expenses, then 5, then 6, and 1 year. But it's really important in order to become financially stable. It's not having to worry about, you know, emergencies. You're already set up, you have a fund, and you can easily access it when needed. Eliminating debt will help you become financially stable. This is why it's so important to have a budget, so you can track, you know. If you have a budget, you see where your money's going, you can say that, oh, hey, I'm spending so-and-so on food each month, and I can reduce that, and you can put more towards the debt. Credit cards, but if you have credit card loan, student loan, car loan, you know, you want to pay that off ASAP, of course. If you're not able to, if you're doing like monthly payments, of course, put more than the minimum because interest is occurring, you know. You're gonna pay more in interest if you don't. But hopefully creating a budget will help you towards that. I'm just tracking everything. So overall, achieving financial stability comes down to living below your means, managing debt, and investing in retirement. I know I talked about like saving, like personal savings, and saving for a rainy day. You also want to live your life. I feel like some people are probably like saving, 80% of their income. You guys have heard of like the FIRE movement. Financially independent, retire early movement, and it's really about like saving as much as you can so that you can retire early. So, like, people in this movement like retire at like 50 or even 40s. Those people don't spend a lot. Like, they don't really do vacations, like they don't really eat out. It's very like really like it's really harsh. And I feel like people who do that like don't really live in the now. You know, they're more like they're working and they're focused more on the future. And some people like that. For me, I like to do both. I like to save for retirement, invest, but also I need to live now. I love traveling and I'm gonna continue doing it with children and loved ones. So I think it's good to have a healthy balance. And I've just seen videos of the movement, and I don't know, like people are now like not eating out. They stay inside all the time. It's very restrictive. It's very strict lifestyle. I have faith in you that you can achieve financial stability. You just gotta do your research, create a plan. You got this.